about I guess those kind of like those slightly kind of non-musical samples, like from films or from say meditation tape or whatever. Like what do you think you'd be kind of looking for in those?
Anything that sounds good.
Anything that will trigger an idea.
Anything that will creatively push you further with boundaries. You know what I mean? It's like, I didn't know I could play the keyboard. I didn't know, I'm being straight up. I didn't know I'm busy, put a beat down, and I started messing about with the keyboard. And he recorded it. Like, I didn't know he recorded it. And he goes, yeah, we'll run with this. And I'm like, why? And he showed me why. And like I said, that's the good thing about being an engineer and knowing what you're doing. Like, I didn't know what I was doing there. He could take someone's idea and turn it into something really great. I suppose the same with you.
One good idea, one sample. Like, you could be sitting there watching a film and someone will say something in that film and you'd be like, damn, that's a tune.
Yeah.
And you'd grab that sample and you just hear a tune around it. You'd go into the studio and it would set you off and you'd be there for hours until you actually got the project to a safe point where you could save it and come back and work on it later. And that's how it was. It could be like that with a vocal, it could be like that with a synth sound. You hear a sound and go, and you think, oh, I could do something with that. Twist it up, mess about with it. It's just all about that sound, man. It's just like finding one sound could just trigger off a whole idea, a whole song around it, and it's still like that even today. When I've got nothing on, and I'm just like sitting there thinking, I don't feel like making a tune today. Let me just have a little doodle, and I'm sitting there going through my sounds and I'm flicking through, I'm organising. And bang, I hear one thing, and that's it. Start put a beat round, before you know it, I've got an idea for a track. That's how it is. There's no kind of like, you're not really looking for anything in particular. It just triggers that in you, that creativity.
You don't really plan the tune, do you? I mean, I think that when you go in front of a computer and you say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, constructively, it doesn't come together very well. I think that when you go in the studio and you've got a stupid noise.
Unless you've got a vocal you work on, you've got to build a track around.
You've got a track around that, and you've got a stupid noise, and then you've got your amen running underneath it, and then your bass line comes in, and you think to yourself, I'm going to just press this string, and the string's going to run in the middle. Those are when you get the best tunes from out of your system, because you haven't gone in there and said to yourself, I'm going to do this,
Yeah.
Like I was going through loads of old Brain Records, busy stuff last night, and like there was a few songs that stuck out to me that I didn't actually know were new, that I kind of knew. Like one of them is the that remix of Dennis Brown.
So guys, we're finished recording now. We're going to go to the Dungeons, classic old venue that I haven't seen for about 10 years plus, and looking forward to that. It was really good, went down well, we all bounced off each other, had some real good kicks and that. I'll be posting a link to the video once it surfaces, so I'll keep you posted.
It's like a 66 plate Volvo, yeah? And as he's reversing, he's driven to that, see this corner here?
That's the Lewis wall. That's what we call the Lewis wall.
The Lewis wall.
He hit the Lewis wall.
Yeah, he just went BAM!
Oh shit.
And I was like, BAM! And it crunched off all the back of the car.
That was a good little forum, good little vibe there, man. I enjoyed it, man, to the max.
Well, I think you could have done it on your own to judge. You didn't need us there.
No, but it's nice to bounce off people, you know what I mean, and get ideas, because you don't cover everything. Certain man will say certain things, and it'll re-jog your memory, and it's just about bouncing off with each other. Because you know what, we're talking about a long time ago. That's like asking like a teenager, do you remember when you was a baby and you used to crawl around? Did you used to pick your nose?
What happens to me when I let someone?
Yo! Hey man, no problem. It's good to get you there, man. Get pop. Yeah. Say again.
Listen. If I never knew his t-shirt, I'd buy one of these t-shirts. They're rough, busy.
Nice, man. Cheers, man. Cheers. It's just a little idea I did.
I might have to come over and buy some for my granddaughters, man.
Don't worry, I'll sort out something for you.
Listen, I finish up 10 o'clock, so I'm in the week. So
I'll probably come and see you on Wednesday.
Yeah, alright, well, it's got to be later on in the day, because during the day for me is a bit mad, man. It's like, I've just got my bollock tied to the desk, man, during the week, so it's...
Alright, cool, I'll come later, that's cool.
Alright, geezer.
Alright, bitch, speak to you soon, yeah?
Alright, take care, mate.
Alright, love to the family, speak to you soon, bro.
Bye. So now, on to the dungeons, mate.
Yeah, I ain't been dungeon since 2006 or
I
whatever.
haven't been dungeons since we were in dungeons.
That was, because the thing is with dungeons, I think the last time we went dungeons...
It was horrible, wasn't it?
It was horrible, but we built it up and finally got it, like, moving, and then he went, oh, I'm going on holiday to Greece. And it was like, we closed it for 6 weeks or whatever it was. And it was like, what, we just done all that winter work, all that heat up. You know, we used to get all the colour gases, being freezing with your nose running down there, trying to build up a little thing. With the,
I just remember it started getting all the fucking local hood rats in it.
yeah, it
Just
got,
when I was like, yeah.
it got raggo, man. It did. It got too. It was just messy. Remember that flipping time I got smacked in the face down there?
Yeah, I wasn't there that time, but I heard about that one. I don't know if I was coming or something, and I was like, nah, this ain't nah, fuck that. Man.
I was playing down there, right? And I go.
So you told me the story actually. I didn't realise it. That's how it
Yeah.
actually. Yeah.
And I just played all it was, I was, you know, like, was playing, because them times is versatile, bit of this, bit of that, and then I just dropped a bit of garage, and this guy was coked out of his head, man, and he come down, he was like, boy, we stopped the tune and started going, boy, you can't play the fucking tune in our blood clap. So I was like, what are you doing? So I turned down the mic, and it got smacked in the face, and then I was like, stunned, and then I thought, this, and I went and got a bottle and broke it, and then kept the bottle, and I was waiting for a minute because I wanted to run up to him and stick it in his face. Yeah. And then next thing you know, what's his name goes, he's got a gun, man's got a gun, and that was it. My whole life just flashed in front of me. I was just like, you know what, this ain't even worth it, bro.
No. That's the thing, when you're in that venue, that's when you kind of realise you're in the fucking thing, one way in, one way out.
Yeah, and everyone was shitting themselves, people was running in the bathroom, locking themselves in the toilets. Then he was just on a mad one, and then he went outside and he shot up a couple of car windows as he was going out. Yeah. It was mad, bro. It was mad, man. And then after that I thought, you know what, I'm not doing that put me off doing contemporary music. Yeah. For life. I said, you know what, nah man, fuck that, man. I go and do my little jungle thing, play out. No one ain't pestering me about what music I'm playing. It's all proper thing, professional, security, whatever. And I just thought, that's it. I didn't, you know, because I was only going with the times, like playing all the other music. I just found my little, what I like, bashment, whatever. But screw that, man. Gone back to my junglist, man. Even today my nose don't feel right from that flipping smack I got. It probably flipping fractured it or something. It was a proper lick I got there, man. But I was concussed for about 2 days after that flipping whack in the face, man. But we play one wrong tune in the wrong dance at the wrong time, man, and that could end up being you could end up being a dead man. I mean,
but that was it back in the day, then, did it?
Boy, and it's a Bad Boy Garage, you know that garage mix with Ron 38 track, and it goes on to this one and that one and that one. It was a wicked garage mix, man. He used to smash up the thing, but he was just like on a mad one. He wanted his ragga bashment. And the thing is as well, like, I played at certain parties where, like, 1 minute they want a bashment tune, then the bashment tune want an R&B tune, then the R&B tune want a flipping soca tune, then and you're going backwards and forwards. You can't please, and it don't matter if you just finish a selection, right, you're always going to get someone pestering you to take it back another way. And then on top of that, just when you got the dance under control and you got the right blend, you get one dickhead that comes up to you and wants one specific tune that you know is going to clear the dance floor and kill the whole vibe to play that, and you're just like, nah, bro, you know what I mean? So I can't be asked for all that no more, man. I see D playing that stuff and I've got enough respect for him, because
it is hard, man. I'm trying to claw it back, to be honest with you. I'm trying to claw it back, man.
But you get some, it looks like you get some decent venues to play at, like where it's all professional and you've got your security. Where we was doing that, come on, it was some backstreet.
No, I don't do the backstreet no more, forget that.
You still do Fingerbob, don't you?
I still do reeds in Billericay.
You still do the boat as well, innit?
Not as much. I'm back there in November, but what it is, I don't take soul bookings anymore.
Okay.
Because, like, I kind of like, to me, I like it, but I find it boring. Like, DJing wise, I find it boring.
You got to enjoy it, innit? After a while, I think doing something over and over again for a period of time, after a while, it can get to you anyway, innit?
Yeah.
Hey, you're dropping the old school in the soul, though, innit? On the boat.
Yeah. I've been honest with you, the last dozen times that I DJ'd on that boat, I just played jungle.
Yeah.
It was like commercial jungle, and I'm like, you know what, I want to actually play a little bit deeper. Do you know what I mean? So I'll tell you what, don't book me for that. Do you know what I mean? Book me if you want me to play like what I played.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I do Billy Ricky, yeah, they pay me to do that.
That's good, man, yeah.
But like, fucking...
But it's still proper, like, at least you've got to like a...
Anything that I promote now will be sort of like stuff if I stick to brand. So it's either garage, jungle, do you know what I mean? Or just a mix of the two.
Gotcha.
Like that.
Kabungle.
Yeah, kabungle.
I mean, I think I would enjoy it if I was doing it in a nice club where there's like plenty of nice scenery every week, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But like, I mean, to be fair, like, I get what you mean. If you're just doing it over and over again, it's not your soul, your deep inner passion, like to that point where, you know what I mean? Because we all find something to sort of keep us going musically, innit?
Yeah.
But like, if I could sit there all day just making jungle like back in the day and still, you know, make a living out of it and do whatever, I would enjoy that too. But you know what I mean? I don't think that would be a practical goal.
There's some guys that are doing kind of well though, but I don't know if that's all they do. Like, I'm hearing like these guys like Chopstick, Dubplate, Aries and all these guys, they're all, well, they seem to be doing alright. I don't know if you know those guys.
Oh no doubt they're killing it, but like, I mean, I don't see it as a future. Like, I see it as like, it will happen, it will be going good, and then it will dry up, and then what? Like, but I think yeah, in an ideal world, let's talk about getting like, you know, 5 to 10 properties renting out, right, on a monthly basis, and then you're sitting in your yard building jungle waiting for a call to come in to change the boiler.
Yeah.
That's the kind of lifestyle you need, man. Like financial freedom.
Yeah, true.
Because, you know, if we're just like putting out music and relying on record sales to flipping, you know, get them out there and all that, you know, I think you're just going to be on the pressure all the time, and then it's not.
These guys still behind me.
That's what I was looking to see.
To them boy there, man.
Do they know where the dungeons is? Because they've been speaking to Nicky D and all that, innit? Let me give him a call.
I'll do the warm up. You know what I mean? You have the warm up session. Sometimes you could just have a session up here. And then the real action took place was downstairs.